Hi, hi, hi. Hello, hi. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, good morning. I am present now. Hi, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hemant, good morning. Sujan, hi sir, good morning, good morning. Bagunara, Bagunara. Everyone Manchi at home. Good morning. Good morning, Yashashvi. Good morning, Shay. Good morning, Nandini. Good morning, Alexander. Good morning, Harika. Good morning, Chandrakala. Seema. Good morning, Himaja. Good morning, Bhavna. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Bagunara, everyone, Manchi at home. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. So everyone, Manchi at home. Chepo, kuch to bolo, Manchi sir. Very good, very good. So what's going on at home? Good morning. Good morning. So many good morning messages are coming. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Everyone Sukhi Bhava. No problem. Yeah, Bagun Naam sir. Okay, no problem. So what's going on at home? क्या हो रहा है घर पे? What's going on? Fine, sir. Okay, very good. So, okay, no problem, no problem. Yeah. Finally, we have almost on the way to start chilling, sir. Yeah, those who are getting good marks, for them, nothing to worry. If you are getting more than expected cutoff, 470, 480 you are getting, then chill, then enjoy your life. But those who are getting less marks, means less than the cutoff given, then start preparing for your final NEET exam. Start preparing for your NEET 2026. Yeah, okay, no problem. So that's why we have started with the journey. Again, our journey to become doctor in the NEET 2026 is about to start. And before starting, I will tell you, yeah, okay, mashallah, okay, subhanallah, chalo, no problem, inshallah, okay. Some people are messaging, yeah. You can see no problem if even if you're junior inter basic concept we will talk about, you can take that also, no problem. Yeah, so point is, again we are going to start a journey for the NEET 2026. Yeah, again you have to give those who are getting less marks, those who are not able to clear the cutoff. Don't worry, still one more year is there. You can invest one more year to become. Always remember, becoming doctor is not that much easy. You are not going to give exam of clerk. You are not trying to become pure. You are not trying to become clerk. You are trying to become a doctor. Doctor means most respectable job in entire society, not only in India, entire world, entire universe. Most important, most priority which people give is to the doctor. Even when IAS is there, if he has to go to meet to the doctor, he cannot show his superiority. In the place of, in the front of doctor, he will also become like a normal person. So you are preparing to become doctor. Of course, you are targeting for big thing. So big sacrifice is required. One more year it will take, parvaledu. It's not matter. If you see your life is of 80 years, one more year extra, 1 by 80, percentage will be around 1%. So 1% of your entire life, again, you can invest to become doctor. But for that, you require to have internal desire. If inside, we'll talk about what we have to talk in our ABC, what we have to study. Yeah, okay, no problem. Before that, first class. So that's why I'm just telling you some points. Yeah. So if you have that feeling in your brain, inside your brain, only one thing is coming, that I want to see myself in rest of my life. I want to see myself as a doctor. Don't wait for more time. Don't wait for after 3 months I will join. After 2 months I will. No. If you see, still only 11 months are left for the final NEET 2026. So start preparing for your NEET 2026. No problem. Now someone will say, sir, then how to start preparation? Always remember, preparation is also just like building a building. Whenever any building is built, most important thing is the foundation of the building. So that yeah. Okay, we will see that what will happen. पहले रुक जाओ भाई, मुझे बोलने दो. Okay, yeah, okay. So always remember, whenever any building is built, Most important part is the foundation of the building. Whatever the decoration you can do, but if your foundation of the building is not good, tomorrow that building will not stand. Tomorrow that building, small rain will happen, small wind will come, that building will fall. So important point is the foundation. That foundation is going to be built during our ABC class. All basic concept, all the fundamental things, all the foundation things. Tomorrow you have tomorrow in the NEET 2026 you have to go to medical college. And for going to medical college, you require strong foundation. Strong foundation is required. Building taller the building. Whatever the taller building, if its foundation is not good, that building will not stand. So that foundation time has come for all of you. In the NEET 2026 journey, we are going to start with foundation part. All basic concepts seems to be ABC. When any child grow, he learn ABC. But this ABC is different. This ABC is your foundation of becoming doctor. All basic concept, whatever the basic concept you have in physics or chemistry, that basic concept will be dealt here. So that after this basic concept, after this all ABC, when final classes will start in offline, at that time you will not feel any problem. Already we told significance of this ABC class in the last meeting. So that last meeting, whatever I told, that's perfectly true also. Tomorrow when you will come to the offline classes, there you have not to struggle with the calculation. You don't have to struggle with the fundamental things. Those fundamental things we are going to talk during our ABC program. Is it okay? Everyone clear what we are going to do during our ABC program? All basic concept what we are going to do. Zoom, it's right now on YouTube only. Right now it's YouTube only. Yeah, yes sir, no problem. Yeah, so always keep one thing in your mind. Building decoration may be good, building tallness may be good, but building will stand tomorrow only when its foundation is good. That foundation is required. We cannot start directly with chapter. We'll start directly with chapter, you will struggle at so many places. You will not be able to understand the things. So for understanding those things, you require to have foundation. At that foundation, we are going to talk here all the basic concept. All the basic concept measure in physics is your mathematical part. Tomorrow also class will be there. 12 days program is there. Continuously every day class will be there. Offline will start on 12th June. That will be told to you, bhai. Opika petandi, bhai. Opika, everyone is good. They are asking about, yeah, okay, no problem. Yeah. So point is, during all this, you have to take these classes very seriously. Always remember, whenever foundation of the building is built now, at that time worker has to be very focused, because a small mistake will make entire building to collapse. So it's not just time pass class going on. It's not for show off we are doing all this. No, this is actually important for all of you. Tomorrow when you will come to the campus, when you start different chapter, there you will require this mathematical basic concept. All A, B, C, all basic concepts will be required tomorrow. And for that only, we are starting this part, all basic concept. A, B, C, don't take it lightly. You have to take it in a very perfect manner. This part will not be dealing with 1-2 chapters. This will be dealing with entire physics, 2-year physics, first year, second year, whatever you will study, that will be useful, that will be everywhere. These concepts are going to come. So that's why you have to take these classes very perfectly. Very perfectly means you have to make the notes, you have to solve the question. Whatever the example I will give in the class, those examples also you have to do. You have to write also. It's not like that superficially you will see, sir is saying something, I'm just seeing, I'm just chilling, I'm just doing time pass. No. If you are doing like that, don't attend the class. If you are attending the class, you have to be focused, you have to make notes, you have to solve the questions also. So points, first point, ABC classes are very important. Whether it is in physics or chemistry, attend these classes very perfectly. Second, make the notes. Third, do the questions which will be given in the class. So you have to be very active during the class. No problem. Yeah. Now in physics, in ABC, what we will start already told in the last meeting, but again I will tell. Mainly we will talk about mathematical part. We will start today with differentiation and integration. Means calculus part we will start. And your long-term people. For junior inter, I have to tell what is the use of differentiation, where it is used, where it is not used. But for long-term people, you have already seen the importance of mathematics. So I don't need to tell you how much important is this differentiation, how much important is this integration. Because there will be not even a single chapter in physics. You already know. There is not even a single chapter in physics where differentiation and integration is not used. So every chapter it will be used. Is it like that every time we will tell? Every time we will tell. In the main class also, when differentiation will come, integration will come, we will tell you at that time also. But we cannot tell in detail. Then when you will tell in detail, sir, we will tell in detail about differentiation integration in our ABC class. So that's why I'm saying you have to be very focused during the class. Focused means, sir, what we will do? You have to make the notes. Once you will come to the campus, I will check your notes also. I will check these notes whether you are making the notes or not. If those who have not made the notes of online classes, those people I will not talk to them. To them I will say I'm not talking to you. Katti. I will do katti to them. People do not in childhood. Katti. Yeah. Okay, no problem. So you have to make notes. You have to make the notes. You have to understand the things, that you have to solve the numericals also. Okay, no problem. You have to solve the questions also, which I am going to give in the class. All these things, why we are doing all these things? Only for one intention. That tomorrow when you give NEET 2026, you will not feel any problem. You will get good marks in the NEET 2026, and your dream, your parents' dream, everyone's dream right now is to see you as a doctor. That dream will be fulfilled. So foundation will be done during this ABC class. You have to make the notes, you have to solve every question, and you have to be interactive with me, no problem. Yeah. If you feel problem in English, you can talk with me in Telugu also. I am perfect in Telugu. I may not be perfect in English, but nenu Telugulo chala baga perfect undi. That is my confidence. Okay, no problem. Yeah, that is also overconfidence. No problem. Yeah. So, shall we start with the class? Shall we start with our ABC part? Kuch bol do bhai. Kuch bol do. Shall we start with our ABC part? Ashwarya is saying yes, sir. No other option is there, sir. We have to say yes only. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So Bhanu is saying differentiation, that is there. That is not written separately, but it is there in your NEET syllabus. So we'll start. No problem. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And I will deal with, yeah. Chalo. Okay, suru karte, because I have seen the Muhurtam time. Muhurtam time is 9:50. When Pantul Garu was there, he said if you start the class at not 9:15, if you start the class at 9:24, then all the students attending the class will get the medical seat. So that's why I'm waiting for that time. And that time came. Okay, we'll start. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So in our, yeah, okay. So for coming 2 weeks, I will teach you about differentiation. I will teach you for 1 week. We will talk about differentiation and integration. So you can write in your notes. Everyone has the notes. Koi copy hai? Any copy is there? Any jaldi karo bhai, muhurtam time is going on. Jaldi se likh lo. Any copy is there? Any copy, pen, something is there, or just you're watching like movie? Copy is there na? Okay, no problem. Yeah. So you can write with name of the topic. That will be our Differentiation and integration. I find my handwriting to be very good. But okay. Differentiation and integration. So write ko jaldi likho bhai. Write it fast. Muhurtam time is going on. Topic ka naam likh lo. After writing you can say done sir. After writing you can send this symbol. SSD. Yeah. Okay. Chalo. Theek hai. No problem. Yeah. Handwriting is good. No, your handwriting. You are typing, na? So your handwriting seems to be very nice. My handwriting is already good. Typing done, sir. Name, yeah, okay. Name of the topic we have written. Chalo, no problem, no problem, no problem, yeah. So for coming 1 week, we will talk about differentiation, integration, and where it is used in physics. That also we'll talk. We'll not only study mathematical part, but we will also study its application in physics. No problem, no problem. So we are going to start. Now, dhyan do, be focused, because without being focused, you cannot take these things lightly. You have to take very seriously, very perfectly. So you have to be 100% focused. So thoda dhyan do, no problem. Yeah. Okay. So we'll study about differentiation, integration. But before starting actual differentiation integration, one word, whenever differentiation integration will be used in the numerical, there one more word will be also coming. That word meaning you must know. So we'll talk about that word. Then slowly, I cannot start differentiation integration directly. There will be some rules of differentiation, there will be some rules of integration, but I cannot start directly. We require some previous things related with differentiation and integration. So once we start this differentiation integration, in the starting what will happen, whenever any numerical will come, where there will be use of differentiation or integration, one word will appear there. You must know meaning of that word. And that word is word function. Everyone can write this word. We will talk about meaning of this word function. So those who know, they can tell me what is the meaning of word function. Marriage function, engagement function, birthday function, reunion function. What is meaning of this word function? Seema is saying correct. Only one person, only Seema is saying correct. Pramila, what is that? Function means dependence. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Okay. Nandini has finally said, yeah, gathering, sir. Abhi pagal ho gayi ho kya? We are not talking about those functions. We are talking about function which will be used in maths, which will be used in physics. So thoda dhyan dena. No problem. Yeah. Okay. No problem. Yeah. Actually, what happens now? Thoda dhyan do. Be focused. Thoda dhyan do. Always remember, whenever you have any quantity in physics, that quantity always depends on another quantity. For example, it's not only about physics, in our day-to-day life also. Tomorrow, if you are preparing any juice, if you are preparing any tea, sweetness of the tea will depend on amount of sugar. For example, how much my face is shining, that will depend on which cream I have used now. For example, tomorrow, how many marks you are getting in NEET exam, that will depend on your hard work. So always remember, it's not only about physics, but always remember, everything in entire universe depends on another thing. For example, tomorrow when you will be moving, your position will depend on time na, your velocity will depend on time na, flux will depend on time na. So always remember, this word function represents dependency. In physics, one quantity always depends on another quantity. That dependency word in physics, we don't write only depend. In place of depend, we use word function. Function represents dependency. Whenever one quantity depends on another quantity. And tomorrow you will have your position. You are moving, you are running. Right now at 10 o'clock you are here. 10:30 you are there. That means your position is depending on time now. So in physics we will not say your position is depending on time. In physics we will say your position is function of time. Word function in physics represent dependency. When one quantity depends on another quantity, that dependent quantity is known as function of that quantity. So you can write this point. Because tomorrow in every chapter they will say position is function of time, velocity is function of time. There you should know what is meaning of this word function. So you can write whenever. Everyone is ready to write? Book की copy is there? Copy is there ना भाई? हाँ चलो, no problem. So you can write whenever any quantity depends on. No problem. Yeah. So I dictate, you can write. Yeah. Whenever any quantity depends on another quantity. Whenever any quantity depends on another quantity. Whenever any quantity depends on another quantity, then dependent quantity. Whenever any quantity depends on another quantity, then dependent quantity is known as. Whenever any quantity depends on another quantity, then dependent quantity is known as its function. Then dependent quantity is known as its function. Then dependent quantity is known as its function. Function simply represents dependency. Function simply represents dependency. Means one word meaning of function is dependency. Function simply represents dependency. Function simply represents dependency. So again, if you have missed, I will again repeat it. एक बार देख लो. Whenever one quantity depends on another quantity, dependent quantity is known as its function. Function simply represents dependency. So थोड़ा ध्यान दो. One word for function is dependency. Before moving further, you have to be very clear. This is ABC, all basic concept. Will go very slowly. You may feel, sir, I am already knowing. No. Even if you know tomorrow question will come, you will not be able to do. So थोड़ा ध्यान दो. So always remember, in physics, one quantity always depends on another quantity. That dependent quantity is known as its function. And it's not only about physics. In our day-to-day life also. Tomorrow you'll give NEET 2026. Tell me, in NEET 2026, your marks will be function of what? In NEET 2026 you'll give now. Your marks will be function of what? Your marks is function of what in NEET 2026? In NEET 2026, your marks will be function of what? Hard work. Kudiga luck also. Yeah, that is hard work. Yeah. Preparation means hard work. Yeah, your preparation, your performance means what? By hard work. Yeah. So always smart work, hard work, luck, all these will decide here. So always remember, someone has written that, meaning it simply represents dependency. So whenever one quantity depends on another quantity, that dependent quantity is known as its function. Achha, tomorrow you will appear, your face will glow or will not glow, will be function of what? I'm just checking whether you actually understood what function. Tomorrow when you go in party, your face will glow or not, will be function of what? Here people will say the answer. Makeup. Wow. Cream. Makeup. Our sleep. Okay. Skin. Function of my skincare. Okay. No problem. ठीक है. You got the idea. Tomorrow your mom will prepare biryani. For example, your parents will be also there. You can ask from your mom also. Your mom can also teach you about function. Tomorrow your mom will prepare biryani. Taste of biryani will be function of what? Taste of biryani will be function of what? चिकन. अरे यार क्या आंसर देते हो भाई? ग्रो अप. ingredient, masala, spices that she will put, spices, how it, अरे भाई ingredient you can say, yeah, okay, masala, spices, no problem, yeah, okay, so yeah. Okay. So point is mood. This is also good answer. Wow, mom biryani will taste good or not? That is also function of her mood. Chalo, no problem, no. So point is till now everyone understood. word function wherever in physics, whatever the chapter parvaledu, in any chapter anywhere word function appears, that word function has only one meaning. Function means dependency. Function simply represents dependency. So whenever word function will appear, don't get deviated. Keep in your mind this function word means dependency. No problem, no problem, no problem. Now dhyan do. Okay. Now till now we talk about what function. Function means dependency. Now throw dhyan do. No problem. Yeah, okay. I have given you example, but those examples were practical example, day-to-day life example. They will not come in physics. So somebody will say, sir, how it will come in physics? For example, throw dhyan do. No problem. I will tell you how to represent function also. I will tell you what is the how it will be used in physics. For example, many where you will see in physics, you will get some equation. For example, someone came and said, sir, I have equation y equal to x square. Someone came and he said, okay, sir, y is equal to x square. Someone came and said, sir, I am giving you an equation y equal to x square. Achha, you tell me, here value of y will depend on what? Here value of y will depend on what? Here value of y will depend on value of x. Here y, so I will simply say, sir, you have given me one equation y equal to x square. So you can see here value of y will depend on x. So if you change the x, y will change. Someone will say, sir, if I put x equal to 0, y will be 0. So I will say, sir, if I put x equal to 1, y will become x equal to 1 square, it will become 1. If I put x equal to 2, sir, y will become x value 2 square, it will become 4. That means we can see here, we will talk about differentiation. Before going to differentiation, you must have idea about all these things. Without all these things, differentiation is meaningless. Knowing the concept is not, knowing the formula is not important. You must know its meaning. So if you see here y equal to x square, that means sir, value of y will depend on x. If you change x, y will change. That means from here I can say y is function of x. Y is function of variable x. And we will represent this as y equal to fx, whose value is x square. This function is represented by small f. You can write this example. एक बार लिख लो भाई. You can write this example how to represent function. How to represent function? You can see here y is depending on x now. If you change the value of x, y will change now. If you put x0, y will be 0. x1, y1, x2, y4, x3, y will become 9. Means y is depending on x now. So we'll say y is function of x, whose value will be x square. So how to represent that function? Y equal to fx equal to x square. Chalo bhai, I am getting side. So y is function of x and we represent it mathematically as y equal to fx. Is it okay? Is it okay? Everyone understood? You have to tell me answers also. Everyone understood? So y is function because y value is depending on x. So that's why y is function of x, which we represent as y equal to fx. Very simple language. If you see mathematical definition of function, that will be very tricky. We are talking in very simple. For example, this is one example, this one example. No problem. Yeah. We'll talk about one more example. This was our example number 1. Example number 2, for example, one more example we will talk. Thoda dhyan dena, all these things I am talking to develop one understanding in your brain how these things will be used tomorrow in physics. So thoda dhyan dena. Be focused. You will get 100% clarity slowly. So thoda dhyan do. For example, tomorrow you will find that when you will do different chapters in physics, first chapter will be your kinematics. In kinematics, many times they will say position. They will say position of the particle. They will say position of the particle, and this position they will represent by x. and they will say this position x is function of time, and they will give you this as t cube. T cube. This is how questions will be asked. So dhyan do. Tomorrow what will happen when you do different questions in physics? There they will say a particle is moving such that its position x is function of time. You can see here f means function. So position x is function of time. Function of time means it depends on time. It depends on time. What is its value? Its value is x equal to t cube. Now thoda dhyan do. Be focused. We are not going to differentiate now. Differentiation we will talk. When to use differentiation, what is meaning, that will come slowly. Pehle samajh lo bhai. Basic jaan lo. Tomorrow they will say a particle is in motion such that its position depends on time. Means position x is function of time. And how it depends on time? X equal to t cube. Now they will ask you, these are questions which are asked. They will ask you, find the position of particle at t equal to 1 second. Can you tell me what is the position of the particle at t equal to 1 second and at t equal to 3 seconds? Can you tell me what is position of particle at t equal to 1 second and t equal to 3 seconds? Someone says, sir, find the position. This is the meaning. Sir, position is depending on time. Na? You want position at t equal to 1 second. Na? Means you are asking me to put t equal to 1. So in place of t, I will put 1. So it will become 1 cube. 1 cube means 1. They will say these are given in meter. So it will become 1 meter. Someone will ask, so what is the position of the particle at t equal to 3 seconds? Put here t equal to 3. So it will become 3 cube. This will become 3 cube means 9 into 3. That will become 27 meter. So always remember now, that means at every time, not only about t equal to 1 second, t equal. Someone say, sir, what is the position of this particle at t equal to 4 seconds? Come on, Chepo. T equal to 4 seconds. What is the position of the particle? Very good. Many people have given correct answer. T equal to 4 seconds. What is the position? Sai, very good. Soumya, very good. Mula, Jenath, very good. Srisha, very good. Alexander, very good. Bob, very good. Sandeep, very good. So everyone has given. No problem. This is the meaning of function. Function means dependency. Means that if you change the time, x will change. So what is, you are asking me, find the value of position at t equal to 4. So in place of t, I will put 4 cube, it will become 64 meter. So this is the meaning of function. Function means dependency. I am giving you time of 1 second. Again, you can revise from the beginning of this part. Function ek baar fir se dekho, then we'll move further slowly. So we have completed part function. Function part completed, meaning completed. Then we'll move further. Slowly we'll go. That is not the doubt for right now, bhai. Jhansi Supriya, you are asking, we are just starting with ABC. Ek baar dekh lo, once completed, you can set answer. We'll move further. Ek baar dekh lo about function. If any problem is there, you can tell. Or if everything is okay, you can send like this, yes sir, done. Bob Sus, what is kind of name is this? Hi. One more time. क्या इसमें एक बार क्या बताओ भाई, LKG में हो क्या? Junior inter even don't ask this. हाँ, okay, no problem. So done sir. बहुत बढ़िया. Everyone has got the idea. No problem. तो ध्यान देना, focus. Yeah, okay. Slowly, suddenly we'll enter into very important part. थोड़ा ध्यान देना. Be focused. थोड़ा ध्यान दो. Be focused. Yeah. Till now, okay, no problem. Now be focused. Yeah. Till now we were talking about function. Sir, we understood function word means dependency, sir. Wherever one quantity will depend on another quantity, that dependent quantity is known as function. In this example, you have told position is function of time. So if you change the time, position will change. So that's why t equal to 1 second, different position, t equal to 3 second, different position, t equal to 4 second, different position. Position is depending on time. If you change the time, Position will change. Now throw dhyan dena. Be focused. Yeah, we are entering into differentiation slowly. Dhyan do. No problem. Yeah. Okay. Achha, you tell me. Now we are moving further. Thoda dhyan dena. Be focused. Yeah. Okay. That is given by Jagdish. That is given. Thoda focus करके class सुनो. Now dhyan do. Okay. No problem. Yeah. Okay. Achha, you tell me. Does only quantity is important? थोड़ा ध्यान देना. Then only you'll be able to connect to me. Otherwise, superficially it will go. थोड़ा ध्यान दो, थोड़ा दिमाग को लगाओ भाई. Now you are preparing to become doctor. You have to put your brain. थोड़ा ध्यान देना. अच्छा, you tell me. Just now you saw now. When I am changing the time, when we are changing the time, position is changing. थोड़ा ध्यान दो. Always remember. Function is not only important. Function is not only not important. Value of quantity is not only important. Important is also what is the change in the function. Dhyan do. I am not able to tell directly because I want you to think in the manner I want you to think. Thoda dhyan dena. Yeah. Always remember, just now you saw, sir, if you change the time, X will change, position will change. Always remember, only position is not important. Important is what is the change and how fast change is happening. थोड़ा ध्यान दे, focus कर, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ, थोड़ा ध्यान दो. Otherwise, superficially you have to remember, your brain will not work. थोड़ा ध्यान दो. Sir, okay, we understood. Sir, function is important, quantity is important. Sir, change of the quantity is important, but only change is not important. Important is also how fast change is happening. For example, then I will talk about the quantity. Thoda dhyan do. One example I will give. Every time I give this example, thoda dhyan de. No problem. Yeah. For example, let's take two people. Let's take two students. Thoda dhyan do. For that thing I am talking about this point. For that thing only I am talking about this point. One important thing I want to tell you. Dhyan de. For example, let's assume two boys are there. One is Ram, one is Shyam. Thoda dhyan dena. Then you will be able to understand. Directly also I can tell. But in ABC we will go with basic concept. You should not get any doubt in a basic concept. So thoda dhyan dena. Let's assume two students are there. Ram, Syam. Boys can assume Ram, Syam. Girls can assume. मैं क्या बोलूं now? Girls. Yeah. So two students are there, Ram and Syam. Both given NEET 2025. Yeah, both have given NEET exam, no problem. Right now they are giving NEET 2025. Both have got same marks, 400 marks, no problem. Both have got 400 marks, 400. So dhyan dena. Yeah, that's why I've taken 400 marks. Horrible exam. That's why I've taken 400 marks. Otherwise, in last situations, I used to talk. Yeah, okay, okay. So dhyan do. Two students are there, Ram and Syam. Both are getting 400 marks. They prepared. They worked hard. They gave everything. Again, they gave NEET exam. And after giving NEET exam, Ram got 600 marks. And Shyam got 650 marks. Can you tell me who has done better hard work, Ram or Syam? Who has done better hard work, Ram or Syam? Who has done better hard work, Ram or Syam? Syam Anna. Yeah. Who has done better hard work, Ram or Syam? Better means you have to compare. You have to tell which one. Yeah, you are thinking, there's something I want to provoke in your mind. One idea I want to provoke in your mind. Dhyan do. Right now you are saying this also got 400 marks. This also got 400 marks. His marks increased by 200. His marks increased by 250. Dhyan dena. Right now, okay, sir. Ram also got 400, Syam also got 400. Both gave NEET exam, both worked hard, both increased their marks. Ram got finally 600 marks and Syam got finally 650 marks. But Ram has taken 1 year for this. Right now, all of you are saying Syam has done better hard work. But see how your answer will change. I am saying Ram has taken 1 year for this. Shyam has taken 4 years for this. Now tell me who has done better hard work, Ram or Shyam? Now tell me who has done better hard work. Now suddenly your answer changed now. So important is not only change. Are change hona, you have to go from Vijayawada to Hyderabad. You take 10 days and someone take 10 hours. So important both for both. Change is same, but only change is not important. Important is also how fast change is happening. How fast? एक बार देख ले भाई. Right now, suddenly everyone's answer changed. Till now, everyone was saying Sam has done better hard work. Sam has better done. Now suddenly everyone is saying Ram has done. So always remember, only talking about change is misleading. You must also have idea how fast change is happening. And whenever we talk about how fast change, ध्यान दो, थोड़ा focus कर भाई, what I'm trying to tell. Only change in the function is not important. Important is also how fast change is happening. You have to go to Hyderabad, someone took 10 days, one train is taking 24 hours, one train is taking 4 hours, both trains doing the same change. You are going from Vijayawada to Hyderabad, but both trains are not same. Because only change is not important. Important is also how fast change is happening. And whenever we talk about how fast change is happening now, we define one more quantity. You can write that quantity. Next important part, rate of change of function. Rate of change, chala important. From here only slowly we'll enter into differentiation. Rate of change. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of rate of change? Because in this example, indirectly, I told you meaning of rate of change. Can anyone tell me what is the meaning of rate of change? Come on. I will say the name of the person who will tell the first. Shyam. Rate means Shyam. Shyam has more patience. That is also 4 years. Change. Rate which is no. Very good. Shima is saying correct answer. Seema is saying correct answer. Ghost Queen is saying good name. Ghost Queen. Yeah. Bala is saying correct answer. Harsha is saying correct answer. Hari is saying hello. Ram is going on. Inke dimag mein Ram. Okay. Ram Lord. No problem. Yeah. So how fast change is happening? Rate. Yeah. Rate means how fast change is happening. Very good. Many people are knowing. You can write this definition. Come on. You can write this point. You can write very important by. Without this, you cannot go in differentiation. You can write this point. How fast change is happening. Yeah, you can write. You can write rate of change, and you can write it represents how fast. It represents how fast a quantity changes. Lekhna, very good. It represents how fast a quantity changes. It represents how fast a quantity changes when variable. It represents how fast a quantity changes when variable on which it depends. When variable on which it depends is changed. It represents how fast a quantity changes when variable on which it depends is changed. It represents how fast a quantity changes when variable on which it depends is changed. Change is not always with respect to time. That's why we have not written time. Yeah, okay, no problem. Thoda dhyan do, bhai, dhyan do. Chala important. Simple part, but very important part. That's why I'm taking more time. Thoda focus karo, connect karo, thoda dimag ko use karo. You have never used your brain till now. Use it now. Yeah, you have used, but you have used in other things. Yeah. Now use in physics, use in maths. ध्यान दो. So till now what I'm trying to tell you, always remember when only change is not important. कितना change हुआ? What is the change? That is not important. Important is also how fast change is happening. How fast change is happening. So whenever we talk about how fast change is happening, we talk about one term, rate of change. That's why you have studied. अगर कुछ याद हो last year का, you studied in kinematics. Velocity is rate of change of position. Everywhere in physics, what rate will come? What is the meaning of rate? Come on, you tell me. What is the short meaning of what rate? Rate means what? Rate means what? Jaldi bata do. Rate means what? Chepo, twarga chepo, samayam le do. Rate means what? Rate represent what? How fast change is happening. Don't say change. अबे पागल हो गए क्या इतना बताने के बाद? Change is not important. Change is not only important. Important is how fast change is happening. How fast change is happening. Yeah. So that how fast change is happening is known as, not with respect to time by. Always function will not depend on time. Just now you saw na y was function of x. So you cannot say with time. With respect to variable, how fast any quantity function changes with respect to variable is known as rate of change. No problem, no problem. Till now everyone got the idea. थोड़ा ध्यान दे, be focused, ध्यान दो, no problem, yeah. So change important, but important is also how fast change is happening when quantity on which it depends is changed. Now, one very important thing is going to come. That's why I'm taking time. Always remember, in physics we have two types of rates. Two types of rates are there. One is average rate, one is instantaneous rate. You can write types of rate. Types of rate, chala important. Types of rate. After this only we will enter into differentiation. Types of rate of change. How many types of rate we get in physics? Types of rates. Anyone can tell me what are the types of rates that we have? How many types of rates we have? Don't say two types. Tell me their name. Wow. How many types? Two types. Tell me what are the types of rates of change. Anju has said correctly. Ram Chaudhary has said correctly. बहुत बढ़िया. Soeb Sheikh has said correctly. Now everyone is copying from them. Two types of rates we have. One is average rate. And one is, that's why when you do velocity, now you study two type of velocity, average velocity, instantaneous velocity. When you do acceleration, you study average acceleration, instantaneous acceleration. So that's why. Always remember, always. थोड़ा ध्यान देना. बहुत important है. Entire physics will be filled with these rates. So थोड़ा ध्यान देना. Be focused. Yeah. Always remember, we have two types of rate of change. One is average rate, and other is instantaneous rate. Instantaneous rate. थोड़ा ध्यान दो. No one will type now. एक बार देख ले. बहुत important. छाला important. थोड़ा ध्यान दो. No one will type anything. पहले समझ लो. When concepts are going, nothing required else, only your brain is required. थोड़ा ध्यान दे. So always remember, rate of change of function means how fast function is changing. So how many types of rates will be there? Two types of rate will be there. One will be average rate, one will be instantaneous rate. Now you will be thinking, sir, what is meaning of average rate? What is meaning of instantaneous rate? I will tell you one practical example also. Before that, understand what is meaning of average rate and instantaneous rate. थोड़ा ध्यान दो. What I am trying to tell, थोड़ा be focused, थोड़ा ध्यान देना. Then all will get idea. Otherwise, it will remain as mathematics for all of you. तो थोड़ा ध्यान दो. Important part. Sir, rate of change means how fast function is changing. Sir, how many types of rate we will get in physics? Two types. Average rate, instantaneous rate. So what is meaning of average rate? What is meaning of instant? Because tomorrow you'll get average velocity, instantaneous velocity, average acceleration, instantaneous acceleration. What is difference between them? What is meaning of them? Thoda dhyan do. For example, if I have y which is function of x, if I have y which is function of x, means y is depending on x. Tomorrow if you change, थोड़ा ध्यान देना है यहाँ पे, थोड़ा ध्यान देना, फोकस कर. अरे मूवी नहीं चल रहा, थोड़ा दिमाग को लगा यहाँ पे. Someone said tomorrow, sir, what is meaning of this average rate, instantaneous rate? Sir, average rate, instantaneous. Let's assume I have a function, y is function of x. Someone said, sir, if I change x from x1 to x2, means I will get one delta x. I will get one delta x. Delta x means x2 minus x1. If you change x1 to x2, you will get delta x. Delta x means change in x, that is x2 minus x1. If you change x1 to x2, since y is function of x, so if you change x1, if you change x from x1 to x2, y will change from y1 to y2. That means similarly you will get delta y. So average rate means delta y by delta x. Delta y by delta x represent average rate. Average rate means change in y, because y was function of x. So first you are changing x with respect to x. How much y is changing? That means average rate. Yeah, change in y by change in x. That means y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. This is the meaning of average rate. एक बार लिख लो. First you can write this. Again I will tell. Chala important part. एक बार देख लो. First you can write this, again I will talk. If writing completed, you can say done, sir. एक बार देख लो. Very important. You have done all this thing. Average velocity, delta x by delta t. You have done average acceleration, delta v. Same thing we are talking. Okay, no problem. एक बार देख लो. No problem. Yeah. Okay, no problem. Yeah. Okay, हाँ. तो एक बार फिर से देखो. या देख लिया सर, बहुत बढ़िया. नाउ अगेन फोकस पे टंडी, अकड़ा फोकस पे टंडी भाई, अकड़ा फोकस पे टंडी. नो वन विल टेल यू इन दिस मच डिटेल लेटर ऑन, बिकॉज दैट टाइम विल नॉट हैव दैट मच ऑफ टाइम. एक बार देख लो. सर y was function of x, means y was depending on x. So tomorrow if you change x, y will change. So with respect to x, how fast y is changing, that is known as rate of change of y with respect to x. Now someone said, sir, if I change x from x1 to x2, that means I will get the change delta x. Then if you change x from x1 to x2, y will change from y1 to y2. That will be delta y. Now someone says, sir, what is the meaning of average rate? Average rate means change in y with respect to change in x. Delta y by delta x, that is change in y by change in x, that is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, that represents average rate. Is it okay? Everyone got clear cut idea about average rate? Average rate का पूरा idea मिला? अगर नहीं मिला तो फिर से सुन. You have y function of x now. You have y function of x now. Tomorrow if you change x, y will change now. So if you change x from x1 to x2, y will change from y1 to y2 now. So what is the change in y with respect to change in x? That ratio, delta y by delta x, is known as average rate. That is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now this is the average rate. No problem. Yeah, okay. Now okay, this is up to this. Okay, sir, average rate, delta y by delta x. But sir, what is meaning of instantaneous rate? This is little tricky to understand. little tricky to understand. Your focus will be required. तो ध्यान दे. No average rate. Okay sir, you change x, y change. So what is change in y with respect to change in x? Delta y by delta x is known as instantaneous, is known as average rate. Now someone says instantaneous rate. ध्यान दे. Be focused. ध्यान दो. No problem. Yeah, okay. Sir, instant है, ध्यान दो. Then only you'll get idea. Sir, you want instant average rate? We understood. Sir, what is the meaning of instantaneous rate? Instantaneous means at a particular instant. थोड़ा ध्यान दे. Sir, average rate delta y by delta x. Someone says, sir, no, sir, I want average rate. I understood. Sir, I want instantaneous rate. Instantaneous rate means rate at a particular instant. Means at a particular value of x. At a particular value of x. What is change in y? थोड़ा ध्यान दे. Sir, rate we got delta y by delta x. Now here only, sir, now I want instantaneous rate. Instantaneous rate means rate at a particular instant. The way you have instantaneous velocity at a particular instant. At a particular instant, time gap will be very small. In the similar manner, for instantaneous rate, this delta x will become very small. And we will not write this delta x as, delta x will become very small. And we will write this delta x as dx. So if your delta x will become very small, delta y will also become very small. So delta x will write as dx, delta y we will write as dy. And instantaneous rate will finally come dy by dx, and this is known as differentiation. Differentiation is used to calculate instantaneous rate. एक बार देख ले, half of the physics आइपोइन दे. In half of the physics, this is what we will do. एक बार देखो उसको अच्छे से. Once you can see that, again I will come back. Again I will give you exact idea. Right now just I am talking in the terms of mathematics. Who is this Amulya? I will block him. He's just doing time pass. If you want ID of someone, go on Insta and have ID. Okay, no problem. हाँ, अरे रुक जाओ भाई. Okay, no problem. हाँ. So again, instantaneous rate, average rate. एक बार ध्यान दो. Okay, no problem. Be focused. Very important part going on. So this instantaneous rate is calculated with the help of differentiation. Again, okay, no problem. Everyone written. Everyone has to write. After writing, you can say done, sir, or you can send this symbol, no problem. You can send the symbol like this, or you can say done, sir. Then again, I will come back. This is not completed. Snehika is saying done, sir. Anju is saying done. Lakshmi is saying done. Begum saying done. Ashab done. Sandeep done. No problem. Yeah. Okay, it's done, sir. बहुत बढ़िया. Yeah. Okay. थोड़ा ध्यान दो. Be focused. No problem. Yeah. Okay. हाँ. So point is again I will revise. Then we will move towards differentiation. Slowly we have used that word differentiation. Differentiation we'll talk in detail. ध्यान दो. Before that. So till now we studied, sir, only change of function is not important. Important is also how fast change is happening. Whenever we talk about how fast change is happening, we talk about rate. Two types of rate are there, sir. Average rate, instantaneous rate. Average rate means delta y by delta x. Instantaneous rate means dy by dx. This instantaneous rate is calculated with the help of differentiation. Now ध्यान दो. Be focused. ध्यान दो. No problem. Yeah. Okay. Now what will happen? Whenever tomorrow these instantaneous rate and average rate will be used in physics, There they will not mention word average, calculate average rate, calculate instantaneous rate. Sir, how I will get to? थोड़ा ध्यान दे, पागलो थोड़ा ध्यान दो. Average rate, sir, how I will get to know whether they are asking average rate or whether they are asking instantaneous rate? How I will get to know? That you will get. Always remember, थोड़ा ध्यान दो, be focused. Average rate is always calculated for duration. Whenever you calculate for duration of time, we call that rate as average rate. And instantaneous rate is always calculated at a particular instant. At a particular instant. Average rate is calculated for a duration and instantaneous rate is calculated for a instant. So always remember, whenever question will come tomorrow in the NEET exam, they will not say find average rate, find instantaneous rate. Someone will say how I will get to know whether it is average rate, or whenever they will talk for duration of time, I'm talking in the terms of velocity and acceleration. Whenever they will talk in the terms of duration of time, that will be always average. Whenever they will talk at instant, particular time, that will be known as instantaneous rate. No problem, no problem, no problem, no problem. For example, I will give you one example. थोड़ा ध्यान देना. अच्छा, for example, do you know which is the fastest train in India? Which train runs fastest in India? Which train runs fastest in India? You'll get idea about what is meaning of average rate, instantaneous. Which train runs fastest in India? Some people are saying Vande Bharat Express. Vande Bharat. I also have idea about Vande Bharat. अच्छा, bullet train did not came. अब bullet का spelling V से कब से हो गया? B-U-L-L-E-V. Yeah. Okay, Gatiman Express. Can you tell me what is the speed of Vande Bharat Express? Many people, most of the people are saying Vande Bharat Express. What is the speed of Vande Bharat Express? Some people are saying Rajdhani also. What is the speed of Vande Bharat Express? 130. 200 kilometer per hour. बाप रे बाप. गतिमान 160. बाप रे बाप. 180. Oh my God. थोड़ा ध्यान दे रहे हैं. अच्छा, let's assume 150. Let's assume 150. Vande Bharat Express 150. ध्यान दो. Okay. हाँ. अच्छा, ध्यान दो. So some sir, okay, fastest train in India is Vande Bharat Express. Sir, speed of Vande Bharat Express is 150 kilometer per hour. But is it like that all the time Vande Bharat Express goes with 150 kilometer per hour? Tomorrow Vande Bharat Express came on the Vijayawada railway station. It is running with 150 kilometer per hour. Passengers are jumping inside the train. Is it happens like that? Is it happens like that? All the time it goes with one. You said 150 kilometer per hour. Is it like all the time it is going with 150 kilometer per hour? Sometime its speed will be zero also. Or a railway station lo undi. Railway station lo agandi undi. It is stopped there. Which velocity you are saying? 150 kilometer per hour is which velocity of the Vande Bharat Express? Average. That is its average rate. But at 9 o'clock, Vande Bharat Express was at rest on the Vijayawada station. Instantaneous velocity at Vijayawada railway station is 0. But average is 1. Are you getting difference between average and कुछ समझ में आ रहा है पागलो? Or are you getting this in your brain? What is difference between average rate and instantaneous? The speed which you are talking now, that is calculated by total distance which Vande Bharat Express covered, by total time taken. It is calculated for total journey, duration. That is average velocity, average speed. But instantaneous will be at particular instant. 9:30, what is the speed of Vande Bharat Express? 9:45, 9:50. Sometimes signal will be green everywhere. Its speed will be very fast. It will be 200 also. That is instantaneous. So always remember. Okay, no, that I think now you got the idea. You got the idea. ध्यान दो. Okay, no problem. Yeah. So point is, okay, everyone got the idea. So point is, you can write this point separately. You can write this point because again, I will not get time to tell you during main track. You can write this point. This is a CBI point, Chala baga important point which will be used. You can write this point. You can write this point. Average rate, you can write this, very important. Average rate is always calculated. Average rate is always calculated for a duration. Average rate is always calculated for a duration. Average rate is always calculated for a duration. While instantaneous rate, average rate is always calculated for a duration. Average rate is always calculated for a duration. While instantaneous rate is calculated, very good, for a particular instant. While instantaneous rate is always calculated for a particular instant. While instantaneous rate is calculated at a particular instant. Next point. Change the paragraph and write this point. Change the paragraph and you can write this point. This is the final point. Differentiation is the only method. Why we give this much priority to differentiation? Why differentiation is used everywhere in physics? Because only there is one method. Our world, our universe has progressed so much. We are going to Mars. People are going to different planets. But for rate, instantaneous rate, only one method is there. Differentiation. Next point you can write. Differentiation is the only method to calculate, no other method. Differentiation is the only method to calculate instantaneous rate. Differentiation is the only method to calculate instantaneous rate. Differentiation is the only method to calculate instantaneous rate. Means instantaneous rate you cannot calculate by any method. It can be only calculated by differentiation. I am giving you time of 2 seconds. You can revise this part from the beginning. You can revise. Come on. I will ask question, then only will move further. I will check whether you are attending class perfectly or not. And I will come. He कितना tension ले रही है भाई? Who will teach track 1? Who will teach? I will come track 1. Manish sir will come track 2. तब से पूछे जा रही है. Once you can revise from the beginning of today's lecture, come on. I'll ask some question, then only I will move. I should get 100% clarity that you are getting everything. For boys, Amit sir will go and Mohit sir will go. चलो चलो भाई जल्दी से रिवाइज करो. समय हम ले दूं. Once completed, you can say done sir. Come on. डॉक्टर बनना है भाई, थोड़ा एटीट्यूड के साथ पढ़ाई करेंगे. ये done sir. चलो. Okay. Very fast. We will first class. We will play the game. Fastest finger first. Come on, Torga. You have to tell. You tell me what is the one word for word function. Function one word for function. Function represents. Come on, Torga. Function represents what? Function represents what? Anju, very good. Rude, Dude, very good. Kushum, very good. Function means dependency. Function means depend. Not change by function means dependency. What function represent dependency? Whenever function came, you don't think about marriage function, any other function. Function means, in physics, function means dependency. No problem. Yeah. Second point. What is meaning of rate of change of function? What is the meaning of rate of change of function? Torga. Rate of change of function. Torga. What is the meaning of rate of change of function? Very good. Dasari, very good. Kushma, very good. So many names. How fast quantity is changing? How fast function? Because only change is not important. Important is also, sir, how fast change is happening. And whenever we talk about how fast change is happening, we talk about rate of change. How many? Yeah, very good. Both. How fast, for don't say only word fast. How fast change happens, how fast function changes. Both badhiya. Very good. Everyone is giving answer. I'm very happy. Next. How many types of rate we have? How many types of rate we have? Short, you can say. How many types of rate of change we have? Sunita, very good. And types means name also you have to. They are saying two, sir. How many types we have, sir? Two, sir. अरे नाम बोल दे भाई, इतना स्पेसिफिक नहीं होते. Average instantaneous, average instantaneous, average instantaneous. No problem, no problem. Yeah. Average rate, instantaneous rate, average instantaneous. Two types of rate we have. This is my symbol also, two types of rate. Okay, no problem. Next question. Achha, which rate is used for duration? Which rate we calculate for duration? For duration of time, for duration of change, which rate is used for duration? Average. Whenever they will say find velocity from t equal to 2 second to t equal to 4 second, means they are talking about duration. Duration means average rate. बहुत बढ़िया. For duration we calculate average rate. अच्छा, what is the method to calculate instantaneous rate? What is the method to calculate instantaneous rate? Okate method. మొత్తం యూనివర్స్ లో ఒకటే method. Method peru differentiation. That's why differentiation is used in every chapter. अरे कोई और method ही नहीं है. There is no any other method to calculate instantaneous rate. We have only differentiation. So differentiation is the only method to calculate instantaneous rate. बहुत बढ़िया. Everyone has given the answer. So that's why our topic starts. Differentiation. You can write differentiation. Now we'll start with our main part, differentiation. Now you can write in your M notes, main notes, pedda you can write differentiation. This will go for 3-4 days. You can write differentiation. Pedda, little big, important topic now. Okay. You see, I'm very important here because I'm Pedda. My height is 6 feet 4 inch. All students know. So that's why when you'll come to the campus, you'll be surprised by seeing me. Sir, in the YouTube, it appears less height. But sir, in the actual offline, your height is 6 feet 4 inch. So that is okay. That is, I zoom out so that you can see. Okay. Taller than Naren sir. Yeah, of course. He also, you can ask who is taller from Naren sir. He will say AKD sir is more taller. Chalo, no problem. Chalo. Okay. No problem. Amit sir will come next week. No problem. Chalo, no problem. So we'll start with our part differentiation. Chalo, okay, I am the tallest one. Chalo bhai, I am the tallest person born in the entire universe. Chalo, no problem. Now you can write. We'll start with differentiation and you can write. You can write small meaning. You can write. It is, okay, chalo, completed. All these things completed. Now again, focus on the class. Chalo bhai, entertainment part completed. Now again, come back, again focus. No problem, you can write this point. You can write, already you have written, but again you can write. It is used. We are again starting. A definition, meaning we are talking about. Yeah, okay, that is what we are going to talk. You write. It is used to find. Instantaneous rate. It is used to find instantaneous rate of change. It is used to find instantaneous rate of change of a given function. It is used to find instantaneous rate of change of the given function. It is used to find instantaneous rate of change of a given function. Now please थोड़ा ध्यान देना whenever more important part comes, because we are teaching from long time, we know where students feel problem. तो थोड़ा ध्यान देना. One thing I am going to talk, which is not very tough. One thing I will tell, keep this thing in your mind. First thing, sir, what is differentiation? Differentiation is a method, is the only method to find instantaneous rate of change of a function. Now ध्यान दो, you meaning you know, sir, whenever instantaneous rate of change will be asked, that method, we have to do one thing, we have to use one method, that method is known as differentiation. But how to represent it? ध्यान दे. What I have felt during this 10 years, 15 years, whatever, students know formula of differentiation, they're able to do differentiation, they now know meaning of differentiation, but how to pronounce differentiation they don't know, representation they don't know. तो थोड़ा ध्यान है, 2-3 example है, थोड़ा ध्यान दो. Rules we will do tomorrow, but 2-3 example I will tell just to represent. People are saying dy by dx, that's wrong. थोड़ा ध्यान, this is what I am saying. थोड़ा focus करोगे तभी समझोगे. थोड़ा ध्यान दो. Differentiation meaning we know, so it is a method used to find rate of change of the function, instantaneous rate of change of the function. But how to pronounce differentiation, how to represent differentiation, थोड़ा ध्यान देना. Yeah, okay, no problem. For example, थोड़ा ध्यान देना भाई. It's for you only I am talking. Otherwise, I can directly start with formula, but I know tomorrow I cannot fool my students. That's why I have to tell. ध्यान दो. For example, tomorrow, if you have y, थोड़ा ध्यान दे. Tomorrow, if you have y as a function of x, tomorrow if you have y as a function of x, then here we will do differentiation. We will write this as dy by dx. What is meaning of this, sir? How I will say dy by dx? This meaning is differentiation of y with respect to x. And what it will represent? What will it represent? Rate of change of y with respect to x. थोड़ा ध्यान दे भाई, ध्यान दे. Students struggle. Anyone ask what is differentiation? dy? No. When y is only function of x, then only you will say dy by dx. So how I will say dy by dx? Dy by dx means differentiation of y. Since y is function of x now, that's why we'll say differentiation of y with respect to x. What it will represent, sir? It will represent instantaneous rate of change of y with respect to x. For example, थोड़ा ध्यान देना, please be focused. थोड़ा ध्यान दो भाई, डॉक्टर बनना. These small things you need to know. For example, tomorrow if you have x which is function of y, then I can also write now as dx, because since x is function of y, means tomorrow if you change y, then only x will change. Means we'll talk about rate of change of x with respect to y. So now I will write dx by dy. How I will pronunciate it? Differentiation of y. Differentiation. Whom I am differentiating? X I am differentiating with respect to y. So I will represent differentiation of x with respect to y. What it will represent, sir? Rate of change of x with respect to y. You can write these two examples. जल्दी से लिख लो भाई. थोड़ा ध्यान देना. अभी still not completed. I'm just trying to inject best idea in your brain. Himja, don't tell me the rules. Since y is function of x, so that's why dy by dx means differentiation of y with respect to x means rate of change of y with respect to x. No problem, no problem. थोड़ा ध्यान दे. Just 2 more minutes, then we'll pack up. थोड़ा ध्यान दो. Always remember, whenever you will do differentiation, ध्यान दे भाई, then I will ask you also. Whenever you do differentiation, something will be numerator and something you will have something. For example, if you write dy by dz, this means differentiation. Which quantity which you are differentiating function is. Yeah, how will you say dy? For example, no problem. Yeah, this is what we have. Third one you will say. Third example. If I say you, how will you pronunciate this? Come on. How will you pronunciate this? Differentiation of what with respect to what? No problem, Imja. That was for joke. Jaldi batao. Pronunciate it. Now we'll pronunciate this as differentiation of V. Tomorrow V may be volume, R may be radius. So it's a differentiation of V with respect to R. This represent differentiation of V with respect to R will represent what? Rate of change of V with respect to R. Denominator represent with respect to. This represent your function. Last one I will talk, then rules will study tomorrow. If I say you dx by dt. Bolo bhai, how will pronunciate this? Chalo twarga. dx by dt, come on. Jaldi bolo, how you pronunciate this dx by dt? Differentiation, rate of change. Alexander, correct no. In the terms of differentiation, first you tell differentiation of x with respect to. Denominator always represent with respect to. This represent your function. So we call this as differentiation of x with respect to t. What is the meaning of this? Meaning of this is rate of change of x. Rate of change of x with respect to t. So these are the basic things that we have in the beginning of our first lecture ABC. We are not going fast. I can directly start with differentiation rules, but that will not help you. I know what is going to help you, no problem. Yeah. So this is how we have talked about. Once again you can see entire notes. चलो एक बार फिर से रिवाइज करेंगे भाई. एक बार फिर से रिवाइज करेंगे all the points that we have studied. एक बार देख लो बैठ के. थोड़ा serious हो जाओ. Now become little serious doesn't means appear serious. When we say serious, student become. No, bhai, have the smile on your face, but have the seriousness in your brain. मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है. Two types of people are there. Okay, no problem. Yeah, two types of. थोड़ा ध्यान दो. We have completed class. We'll revise before that. First class. So my mind is also. I'm not able to stop in my heart also. Always remember. Once one doctor comes from a family now. Entire family changes. Tomorrow you may be cardiologist, but your daddy will get some kidney problem also now. Then also will not feel any problem because you are cardiologist. You will have contact with 100 more doctors. There is a group of doctor in entire. We know because Anurag sir is member of that group. So what I'm trying to tell, once one doctor comes from family, entire family changes. You are preparing for one teacher comes from one family do not. But once doctor comes from one family, entire family things changes. You are working for that. If you have that feeling intact in your brain, start preparing now. Don't think 11 months are there. No. Who is saying second drop is worthy? Pagal, second drop, third drop, fourth drop. The pleasure that will come after becoming doctor, these drops will not matter. Someone is saying, sir, I will take second law. But you must have that inner wish. Some people are saying, can I take second drop? Messages are coming, can I take third drop? Or if that feeling is there, if not there, leave it. Not there, do other things. They are also very good professions. But if inner feeling is there, don't wait. Don't be in doubt. If you want to see yourself only as a doctor, start work. It may take more time. It may, in North India, we have seen people taking 6-year drop also, 5-year drop also. But when they are becoming doctor, all this small, this become, once happiness becomes big, pains become small. I'm not saying to everyone, take the drop, take the drop. I'm not promoting anything. I'm just telling you, since you are at the age of 17 year, 18 year, in your brain that much stubbornness is not there. But if you have decided to become doctor, don't wait. Give one more chance. एक बार chance देके देखो भाई. एक बार, you see Rahul Gandhi. How many times Rahul Gandhi has failed? This is the thing which we like in Rahul Gandhi. All the elections he failed. But does he has left? Still he is fighting. He is fighting. Yeah, he is fighting. So don't get demotivated due to one failure, two failure. Work. काम करो. काम करो. If you want to become doctor, work on it. Don't wait. Start preparing from now only. Tata, bye bye. I'm not roasting. No. This is one thing you can learn from. Every person has good side also, bad side also. This is the good side of Rahul Gandhi. Even after failure, he is not leaving. You, the way same thing you, tomorrow when you do operation, first operation you may fail. That doesn't mean you leave the medical profession. No. You will work for it. You will again work. Mistake हुआ क्या हो गया? One more year it will, क्या हो गया? मर जाएंगे क्या एक साल में? Will you die after 1 year? No. I will work on it. I will give my entire 1 year. I will do best hard work. Then we will see. So this is what we have. Next situation. Yeah. Next class will start with the rules. Yeah, come on. हाँ, घर वाले मारे, come on. घर वाले अभी तक कुछ नहीं बोले. If you convince your parents perfectly, they will be convinced. I'm not saying it's easy, but if you try, you can get it. Yeah. So this is how we have talked about more situations from here. Come on, start working. Those who are attending class, थोड़ा धीरे-धीरे पढ़ाई पे. I'm not saying to study 20 hours now, but slowly start studying. Tata, bye bye. Take care. Come on, next year doctor बनना है. परवा ले दो. Are problems will come in the life, obstacles will come in the life. Kick them out of your life. And move on, come on, move on, come on, move on. Tata, bye bye. Yeah.